Hello and welcome everybody to Multi Skills Online Club. Okay, my name's Miss Bartlett, and over the next few weeks we are going to be working on lots of different skills, picking up lots of different skills, learning lots of new things and exploring different sports. Okay, so I hope you're ready to work and we're going to have lots and lots of fun. Alright, week one, we're going to start with a little bit of tennis, okay, and hopefully move that on to next week as well. So to start with, okay, all you're going to need in this session is some cones, a tennis ball and a tennis racket. Okay, if you're at home we can use alternatives like socks. We can use any markers you want, okay, so even if you're using cushions or anything you like, as long as you get your parents' permission, of course, and even a frying pan, the back of a frying pan if we don't have a tennis racket. Okay, again, as long as you get your parents' permission, then you should be absolutely fine to go. Okay, let's get cracking. But to start with, you're going to need yourself a nice square. Okay, 5 by 5, so take 5 steps in between putting each cone down. Okay, to start with, you won't need a ball. So if for the moment, grab your ball out so we're ready to go, but just pop it in front of you, then step into the centre of the square. Okay, when in the square, you have the 4 cones. Now what I would do is number them 1 to 4. Easiest way to do this is the one first side of you, 1, 2, back 1, 3, other back 1, 4. So it goes round, 1 round to 4. Okay, you're going to challenge yourself. Important in tennis that you know your ready positions. I'm going to come closer and show you that. Okay, your ready position, feet shoulder width apart, knees bent, ready to go. Okay, nice and bouncy, lifting your feet off the floor on the balls of your feet. All right, so that is your ready position. So in the middle of the square, you're going to be in your ready position. Okay, and you're going to shout 1. When you shout that number, you're going to run to it, touch it, and then come back into your ready position every time. 2, back, okay, 4, back. Notice when we go to the back ones, we don't turn our back and run. We still stand in that ready position and we jockey back, then we touch it, okay? See how well you get on. Keep challenging yourselves. You're going to go through about 30 seconds, then we're going to stop and then we're going to move on. Off you go. I would also suggest, if you have somebody around the house to help you, I would recommend to challenge yourself even more that you ask somebody to stand in front of you and shout the numbers for you, so you're unsure on where you're going and you can react quicker. Okay, so we're testing our reaction time a little bit too. Okay, so hopefully we are doing a good job there. All right, and you've got yourself moving, your blood's pumping, your heart rate's getting higher, okay, which means we're getting warm. Again, remind yourself of the ready position, so your knees are far shoulder width apart, your feet, you're nice and bent, okay, and you're on your toes. Now what we're going to do is introduce the ball. So you're going to start with the ball in between your feet. Okay, just on the floor, doing exactly the same as what we were doing before. We have 1, 2, 3 and 4. Remember not to turn our back and always facing the way the player is coming. With the ball, what you're going to do is you're going to get anybody to shout it for you. Okay, if you want to challenge yourself, you have it in front of you in your ready position. Okay, you then say any number you like. I'm going to start with 2. Okay, so I'm going to pick the ball up as fast as I can, put it there, back in my ready position. Okay, then I'm going to say 1, so we'll go and get the ball, come back, and then we're going to go out to number 1. Okay, back in. All right, going to go this time for 45 seconds. See how we get on. Be as fast as you can. Okay, challenge yourselves a little bit, and good luck. Everybody, great warm up. Hopefully you're all feeling a little bit warm and ready to go. Now we're going to introduce the racket. Okay, now whether you're left or right handed, the way we hold it is exactly the same. So we're looking for the V shape when we're holding the racket. Okay, so if you hold it side on, grab it with your V shape, the bottom of your hand should be in line with the bottom of the racket. Okay, as you look down, you get the V here and the V here. Okay, so we're ready then, in our ready position. So then both sides, and then same for our backhand. All right, you're not going to need to know that just yet, but it's important you know how to hold the racket. Okay, we're going to need our tennis ball for this. As you can see, I have a line of cones. We're going to ignore those for the minute, but it's important we know that they're there. Okay, so we're going to start over at the end in our ready position to the side of the cones. Okay, all we're going to do for the moment is balance the ball, and then we're going to walk forwards very, very slowly. Okay, you can use 2 hands if you want to, or if you really want to challenge yourself, you can put 1 hand behind your back. Okay, when you get to the end, stop, turn and go back. Okay, very, very simple. your eyes on the ball, don't take your eyes off, and concentrating, okay? We're going to need good hand-eye coordination and lots of balance. All right, get going with that. I want you to do it about 4 times, and then we're going to move on. Off you go. Fantastic work, everybody. Good stuff. We're now going to move on, okay? So now for our next challenge. Okay, still with the ball on, we're going to start back down at our start line. Now, we're going to introduce the cones, okay? So now, instead of walking in a straight line, we're going to challenge ourselves and go in and out, okay? Changing our direction a little bit, okay? So in our ready position, ready, go, okay? So in we go again. You can hold 2 hands, or you can hold one and put the other behind your back. All right, making sure we're keeping our eyes on the ball. When we get to the end, we're going to turn and do exactly the same thing, okay? On the way back, making sure you're keeping a nice straight posture, not bent over, okay? Keeping your eyes on the ball, and hopefully it shouldn't fall off. Again, I want you to do that 4 times so we're getting used to it, and then we will move on. Good luck, off you go. Everybody, looking absolutely fantastic. We're going to move on now, okay? If you're still struggling, don't worry, don't move on yet, and keep practicing, okay? Practice makes perfect. If you want to challenge yourself and you're getting it, fantastic. This is your new challenge, okay? We are now going to go for keepy uppies, okay? With the racket and the ball. So back to our start line. We have the racket and the ball, and it's up to you, okay? If you want to challenge yourself, you can start by going in and out. If not, to get used to it, I would do it this way, is that we go straight. Again, 2 hands if you want, 1 hand behind your back if you want to challenge yourself. Walk in a straight line. When you get here, you can stop, or you can carry on and go all the way back, okay? Again, start simple and then challenge yourself, okay? Or if you want to go straight into the challenge, you can. The challenge would be, instead of going in a straight line 4 times, we're now going to go in and out 4 times, okay? Again, 2 or 1, it's entirely up to you. Keeping your eyes on the ball. Don't take your eyes off of that ball, okay? Nice concentration. Again, when we get to the end, we're going to go in and out, back, not straight back. 4 tries, off you go, everybody. Well done. Absolutely fantastic. Looking absolutely brilliant, everybody. Good job. We're now going to move on, okay, again, and challenge ourselves a little bit more. This time, doing the same thing. However, all we've changed so far is what we do with the ball. We haven't changed our speed. So now, we're going to challenge ourselves in our speed. This means that we could either jog, walk faster, or start actually to run, okay, whilst doing our keepy uppies or balancing, okay? So I'm going to show you a couple of options. You can decide, and then you can go from there, okay? So again, back in our cone line, we're going to start from the beginning. It's entirely up to you whether you just hold it on the racket, okay? Again, keeping your eyes on the ball, and then we're going to go back all the way, okay? Or whether you go for your keepy uppies and you run while you're doing those in and out of the cones, okay? And then you would go back 4 times. Again, you're going to do that even if you wanted to do 2 walk-in or 2 fast walk-in, 2 starting to jog, and then you can move on and do another 4 or another 2 if you want to, so you're doing 6 overall where you are running fast. So each time you're getting faster. Good luck, off you go. Now, seeing as we've been challenging ourselves quite a lot today, it would only be fair to end on a challenge ready for next week's lesson. Okay, so your challenge over the next week, other than to keep improving, okay, so keep practicing, because like we said, practice makes perfect. Your challenge is, and this is Miss Bartlett's weekly challenge, you are going to challenge me in how many keepy uppies you can do with the ball, okay, without dropping it, okay? I will do mine, hopefully you guys will do yours, and when we come to next week, we can compare our scores. Very best of luck, everybody, and I'll see you next week. Good job.